And the research we are doing is of very, very high caliber in this institution. We have identified futuristic areas which will be useful for the country and the society. Let me tell you some of the areas of research which CIT professors are already heavily working on. One is renewable energy, because energy is going to be the big thing in the future. So solar energy is a big research area in this college now. And what we have done, we have combined nanotechnology with solar energy. So we are doing nano-solar research in this college. And our physics professors are very well versed, along with our electrical engineering professors, are doing a lot of work on nanomaterials, nano-solar materials, and so on and so forth. Now, to give you a simple example, we take great pride in saying that CIT has recently been selected by the European Union as one of the 4 institutions in this country, along with 2 IITs and Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, for solar energy research. So shortly, CIT will be working with the European Union in a very big way with huge funding with European companies and European universities in the area of solar energy research. The another area of very advanced research in which CIT has emerged is the area of embedded technologies. We build embedded systems or auto-embedded systems for Robert Bosch, because Robert Bosch, in fact CIT is the first college in this country with whom Robert Bosch is signing an MOU to build auto-embedded systems. And you know Robert Bosch is the 55 billion euro German company. Our staff and students build embedded technologies for Bosch. Recently, CIT professors and students have built the early warning system for elephant-human conflict, which is first of its kind in this country, for the forest department. There was a big press release as well on this. We are now trying to perfect and patent this gadget along with the forest department, because there's a big problem with wild elephants in the village areas, village forest areas in India, and so in Sri Lanka, Thailand, Malaysia, a lot of neighboring countries. So we have already developed the gadget for giving the forest officials an SMS, which is an early warning system when the elephants are trying to get into the zone. Zone-wise, we have a database, we have computers, all that, and the embedded systems are embedded into the ground with sensors and put in the zone, and different zones have different levels of embedded systems. It's been tested. Now we are trying to bring imaging onto the cell phones. In fact, the image of the elephant in a particular zone will also be coming onto the cell phone of the forest official. So image processing is the next step of this research. CIT is also emerging on the research of trying to produce artificial limbs in the healthcare industry. There are 2 doctors who are coming to CIT on Tuesday, day after tomorrow, from Delhi. They run a company where they import artificial limbs from the US, from a company in Kentucky. Now, this company from the US supplies the limb, and the material for that limb comes from Sweden. Each limb costs 100,000 US dollars. That's about 45 to 46 lakhs. Now that is a very non-affordable price by the common Indian. or by the common man. Plus, there's another problem with these limbs. See, the artificial limb is specific to a specific body. There's a lot of genetics involved in this. There's a lot of psychology involved in this. So the American limb are made for American genes and American psychology. So we are trying, those doctors have identified CIT. Initially, being based in Delhi, they wanted to work with IIT Delhi. So they went and made a lot of efforts with IIT Delhi, but unfortunately there was no response from IIT Delhi. So they said, forget about it. Here is a college which is as good as any IIT, so let's go to CIT. So they are coming here day after tomorrow and we have a big meeting. I've already formed the core group for the limb research. So we are going to have a very big meeting with these doctors. They are bringing a limb for demonstration as well. So in the next few months, CIT is going to get into the development and import substitution of this artificial limb, and along with that company, we are trying to produce artificial limbs which are very cost effective and which will be affordable by the common man. So all our research, like this, we are doing tons and tons of research in this college. And we are applying for huge funding to various agencies. Now, in fact, we are doing a very, very innovative research in this college, which we are going to put to the press very shortly. If we are successful, we are very confident we'll be very successful. It's going to be of great benefit not only to this nation but to the whole world. And it's going to be first of its kind in the globe. This is what we are attempting now. It involves very high mathematics, modeling, simulations and so on. And I won't say what it is because we are quite secretive about the whole thing at the moment. But we are going to make a phenomenal breakthrough in the next few months. And we get very eminent professors to CIT now from all over the world. We have a lot of MOUs with top US and UK universities. In fact, one of our professors, Dr. Murugan from Mechanical Engineering, was selected by me personally and sent to Texas Tech at Lubbock for 4.5 months for one semester for teaching and research. And the Lubbock professor is coming here in July. He is the director of computational fluid dynamics, and he is going to give a crash program at CIT for 2 months in the CFD space. So gentlemen and ladies, CIT was built by my father to follow MIT. And I am very serious that we are moving in the lines of MIT.